Plaintiff Robert Cheyenne says he was a troubled child, and when he was 12, his mother put him in the foster care system. Robert claims he eventually became successful, and the defendant, his nephew, is jealous of that. Robert suing his nephew for damaging his jet ski. Defendant Roland Brown says he too had a rough childhood, and in his late 20s he went to prison for selling and using cocaine. Roland claims he and Robert are close, but Robert is extremely materialistic, which is why he cared more about his jet ski than Roland's well-being.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, growing up, I was a troubled youth. I disrespected my mother quite a bit. Stole, ran away, wouldn't come home, just defiant.
Starting at what age?
At age very early, 8, she decided to put me in foster care at age 12.
Did she try counseling?
No, unfortunately she didn't. She thought this would be the proper route to take me.
A lot of people don't practice or seek counseling in those years, probably 70s and 80s.
Correct.
Maybe even 50s for you.
No.
Just messing with you, man. Just messing with you. You know I'm messing
I'm only
with
46.
you. That's what I do. That's what we do here.
Actually, it was a blessing to me. At age 14, I found a family that actually took guardianship of me, showed me an outlook on life. I went to the straight and narrow, and
good.
Yeah, it was
Really?
great.
That's what love can do.
It does.
Go ahead.
Going from there, my father taught me to work hard, and that's what I did. And I became successful. And I just feel that my nephew was kind of jealous of that. And
You all right?
I don't know. Yes, I'm all right, sir.
Okay, I just heard a strange noise over there.
I'm okay, Your Honor.
Give me some background, sir.
Your Honor, well, background about me, just like Robert, I was a troubled youth. Back in my late 20s, early 30s, I went to prison.
Hey, man, what'd you get in here? My man, Anthony Anderson. Let's give him a hand. Now, he has one of the best shows on television, really. I mean, they give a lot of social commentary, deal with social issues. No show since the Jeffersons, Good Times, and the others have done as much as Blackish in terms of dealing with social issues. So I want you all to thank Anthony.
Thank you.
You're not Anthony? So what you over there clapping for? Over there clapping his hands. You get that a lot, you say? You get that a lot?
I get that a lot, yeah.
So when I send him this video, he should understand. You say that you grew up how?
I grew up kind of rough too, in a rough neighborhood, just like Robert. Instead of I took the low road, I had a lot of poor choices in my life. I did receive incarceration for 2.5 years for delivery of controlled substance, cocaine. At that time, I did ask the prosecuting attorney and my attorney to ask for rehabilitation while I was in. I got that. I got out. I've been clean ever since 2000. Now I enjoy talking to the youth who has this problem. And I also, when I went to my parole and probation officer, I seen the officer who arrested me. And I kind of talked to him and I told him, thank you, because if he hadn't arrested me then, I'd probably be either 6 feet under or in prison for the rest of my life. But
hats off to you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you, particularly using your experience to change other lives with these young folks. And we know we need a lot of help there. And also you gave a good example of how to overcome your situation by being determined. Tell me about your relationship with your uncle.
Well, my relationship with my uncle, my uncle is kind of materialistic. Well, there's not kind of. He's materialistic.
That's what people say when they don't want to pay you your money back.
It's all about the money.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. That is what other people, not you. That's what other people say.
said it right.
Hey, money hungry. Hey, money hungry. No, I'm just hungry for my money. Go ahead, though. Why you say he's materialistic?
Me and my uncle, we've had a great relationship. Me and him became really good friends. And then one day, my dad, his brother, said that you have an uncle named Robert Tyan. I'm like, who? Robert Tyan. And I went back to work, and I told Robert this, and I guess Robert did a little bit of digging and found out that he's the uncle, I'm the nephew.
Wow.
Yes, I'm older than he is.
Yes,
I'm 47, he's 46. After that, me and Robert just been basically brothers.
Okay.
I mean, I moved him in with him and his girlfriend in with me and my girlfriend. We slept in the same room together.
Oh, no, that's too much information, Doc. I don't need to know all that. Go ahead, sir. What you suing him about today?
Last year, June 17th, I invited Junebug, that's what we call him, my nephew. I invited him to come out, spend the weekend with us out at the lake, and he came out. And I had just bought this brand new jet ski. And he told me, he's like, oh, I like to ride it. I told him, it's got a lot of ponies. If you don't respect it, it's going to buck you off.
Yep.
And we watched him go out a couple times, I'm like, ugh.
Did you warn him after that, or did you take the jet ski from him after that?
I actually, I let him go. And the last time I let him go out, my son told me, he said, Dad, I think Junebug wrecked the jet ski. And I looked, and of course, panic ensued. I was like making sure that he was okay. I'm running down the beach to find somebody with a boat that can take me out to him. And then next thing you know, they're towing my jet ski floating, and here's Junebug on the back. First I was thinking that, making sure he's all right. He's not injured. But the only thing that was injured was his pride, because he just got bucked off of it.
Did he ever agree to pay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As soon as he came back, he's like, Uncle, I'm sorry.
He hasn't kept his word, obviously.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Junebug. Yeah. I knew at least 10 people named Junebug in the neighborhood and where I grew up. At least 10 in the projects were named Junebug. Go ahead, Junebug.
First of all, my uncle just told a bold-faced lie to you. He wasn't worried about me per se. He was worried about the jet ski. His wife was worried about me. It's like when I came in, I was underneath water and I was fighting for my life. The jet ski actually rolled on top of me. So I'm underneath the water and I'm fighting to get this jet ski off of me. Once I got above water, I got back to the shore. First thing, Robert took his jet ski, looked at his jet ski, pulled his jet ski out, was pulling it out. His wife came over to me and asked me, Junebug, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. I asked her, I did tell her, I'm like, I'm sorry. She said, don't worry about it. We have insurance. Don't worry about it. I'm like, oh, because I was worried about, I know how precious his toys are to him.
Did you have a life?
I had a life jacket on.
Well, what you want him to be worried about?
Well, but I was underneath.
You got a life jacket on. What is there to worry about?
Yo,
when you have
he wasn't underneath the jet ski. He was 20 feet. He was going so fast.
Whatever it was, he had a life jacket.
Yeah,
if you're underneath the jet ski, you're going to pop up in a minute.
Wow.
He was floating just fine. Worried about my jet ski.
And his wife was concerned, because women are more sensitive and concerned with humanity than men are. And that's why I hope we get a woman president soon, so she'll be compassionate and
Absolutely.
A little more sensitive to humanity. Now, are you inhumane?
Absolutely not. I asked him if he was okay. That's the first person. I went right up to him.
So go ahead.
I don't feel like I'm responsible for it. I was told not to worry about it for a long time.
All right. You do have to worry about it today. So what do you want to tell me your defense?
Okay.
Because the insurance paid a portion, but there's still a second portion owed. So what do you say?
It took them so long to take the jet ski, to look at the jet ski. It took them over a week to look at the jet ski. Therefore, if you take longer than a week with the jet ski and have water inside the engine, it's going to seize up.
Whatever happened afterwards, we're talking about what you caused.
Yes, sir.
Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day, gentlemen.
You know you be lying.
No, you lying. Oh, he'll always be my nephew. It will always be tight, so.
He's not like an uncle to me. That's my bro.
Yep.
So we always going to be one-on-one, Just we'll put this behind us. It's in the past now. Everything's getting taken care of, so we back to normal.
You won't ride my jet ski again.